The Elimination Chamber is behind us, and now we got WrestleMania to look forward to. Alright guys, let's talk about it. The Elimination Chamber did what it had to do. It's a speed bump on the road to WrestleMania. That's what it is. It's a bump in the road. And that's my beef with this event. At WrestleMania, it's not about what makes the most sense necessarily from a storyline perspective. Sometimes it's all about the money. It's whatever the match is going to generate the most attention, the most buzz. Hence why they were going to go with Rock versus Roman and not Cody versus Roman. As much as I love Cody Rhodes, the money match is The Rock because he's The Rock. And the money match is not Nia Jax. It's Rhea Ripley. And the money match is not Raquel Gonzalez. It's Becky Lynch. And that's just the way it is. WWE is a business. They're smart. They know what they're doing. Last year was very predictable. We all knew Roman Reigns was going to win. And this year, we all knew Rhea Ripley was going to win. But the difference is that last year was pretty somber. I know because I was there. And this year was a happy ending. Before getting into the details of the event and to give you my full thoughts and opinions about the Elimination Chamber, please like this video, comment on your thoughts about the event. Make sure you subscribe for more amazing wrestling content where we're gonna discuss, we're gonna debate, we're gonna get into it in those spicy hot takes. This is the place to talk pro wrestling with no judgment, no negativity. All right, let's get into it. The first match of the evening was the Elimination Chamber, the Women's Elimination Chamber, where there was a lot of highlights, and the only bad thing about this match was its predictability. But aside from that, this was a great match. Tiffany Stratton was, to me, the best performer in the match. She was the breakout star, and I would be shocked if she doesn't win at least Money in the Bank in 2024. Big things coming her way, and the fact that she's only 24 years old is incredibly promising for the WWE. They have a star in their hands for the next decade plus. Liv Morgan showed out. She looked great. She was my pick in terms of what would make the most sense from a storyline perspective to win this match. I would love to see Rhea Ripley versus an angry Liv Morgan. Like, to me, this is money. Becky didn't do much in this match. Raquel added a great dynamic because she was like the dominant force that everyone was, fearful of. Bianca is a star. Bianca always adds value in any match that she's in because she is such a pro. This was a great match. New Catch Republic and the Judgment Day, which I felt was just like thrown in to the event just because. I was not at all emotionally invested in, but to be honest with you, this match did accomplish one thing. I am now a fan of their tag team, but especially Tyler Bate, because he had an incredible showing in this match and he was definitely the best performer in that match. Very predictable ending. It was obvious. Dominic Mysterio added some good heat. He got flipped off. He got called a wanker. I think they chanted "We want truth" as well. This was probably the best match of the evening if you're talking pure wrestling. Then we get into the Grayson Waller effect, which didn't really accomplish much. Seth Rollins being medically cleared for WrestleMania is a given. Cody announced that he wanted to challenge The Rock, which was cool. That was the only newsworthy thing. And maybe night 1 of WrestleMania against The Rock and night 2 against Roman Reigns. We'll have to wait and see, but that's what I think logically would make the most sense. Or SummerSlam. It's one or the other. I don't see any other event that makes sense to have The Rock in. You could have replaced this whole segment with an Intercontinental match, but that's just me. Now if we get into the men's Elimination Chamber match, this was not as good as last year. It did not have a lot of groundbreaking moments. It was very safe. I think Bobby had a great showing. He had some good spots, spearing Logan Paul into the pod. Speaking of Logan Paul, he was basically getting destroyed, but he is amazing. He really stood his own, and he's such a good heel. The way he was taunting Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is just hilarious. The way he just bumped his head into the pod. This match was predictable. We all knew that Drew has the best motivation to win this match. It's the outcome that makes the most sense. But what I like about the finish is the execution of the finish and how it's set up 2 WrestleMania matches with LA Knight versus AJ Styles and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul, which I think is a generational match in the sense that you have Randy Orton that has the OGs that follow his career, and Logan Paul that has the Gen Zs. And I think they're both mainstream stars going at it. And if it wasn't Randy Orton, I would have loved to see, I know everyone's saying LA Knight, but I think John Cena versus LA Knight, John Cena versus Logan Paul could have been pretty cool if you're talking like mainstream appeal. It was a good match. It was safe. That's how I would describe it. I'm glad to see Drew got his moment, well deserved, and I can't wait to see him hopefully win the championship at WrestleMania. The main event, and rightfully so, warm reception for Rhea Ripley. Mommy looked great. I'm so happy for her. She deserves everything that comes her way in the WWE and in life. And this was a great match. I think Rhea Ripley really outdid herself. She showed more moves than she typically does. And Nia Jax, I want to take a minute to really give her flowers, because she did great in this match. She really exponentially got better, and she's not the same worker that I saw years ago. I really think that like she was probably the first credible opponent to Mommy, and now we have Becky Lynch, back-to-back credible opponents. This is the best match of Nia Jax's career, I'm pretty sure. I don't recall another match being this good. The one with Becky was solid, but I think this was the best one. Happy ending, a good way to end the show, and I would give this whole event a solid 7.5 out of 10. It was good. It was a good event, very predictable, and that's forever going to be my beef with the Elimination Chamber, and I think that's going to be the standard moving forward because of where it's placed throughout the year, right before WrestleMania. Now we have WrestleMania to look forward to. It is exciting. I can't wait to see what happens in the coming weeks. That is all for the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is The Lockup. Peace.